Sports.
Show. That nigga.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma
That's why
State
he didn't
Cowboys,
react.
taking on a
Like,
squad
he already
hoping to
he was
prevent
masked,
another
knows
L
who he
this
was.
week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse
Being a
Palmer.
stinking ass
Guys,
nigga, they
let's
knew
get
you
this thing
immediately,
started.
huh?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a
For
stop
one,
to
they
that
are
return
doubling
at
down
the
on
22.
RPG games.
So Oklahoma State's offense will have the first
Here's
possession of the
also
game.
remake.
There are always butterflies to start a
Bro,
game, but
like,
when you
y'all
have a
gotta be
rivalry
tone
like
deaf to
this,
understand that
the adrenaline
nobody
is pumping on
wants to
overdrive, guys.
RPGs no more,
They aren't
bro.
all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll snap this one from the 32.
It's multiplayer experiences and
I don't care about that, bro. The remake. The first game.
With FanDuel Casinos, play it again up.
What the fucking fuck? We should kill that asshole now. Fucking guys. Anniversary period, actually. This is also when the second day.
From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7.
But of course, 8th November at the 20th.
Looking for a man. It's Bowman.
Oh,
he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the
that was
Cowboys
previously called codenamed Raid, so I think Unity Co-op is that likely with the RPG gameplay.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes
They're
way.
likely brainstorming and making concepts for what the setting.
You know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fan.
Oh,
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As those quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
There's obviously a huge twinning component
Here
on
comes
this
the
film.
offense on first down.
At least half of the shots we went with the classics
Used the
between
play fake, now
shot
throw.
Michael twice
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on second down.
Where there's a lot of physical interaction. We develop what we
The
call
hand to the running back.
that's a harness.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
That allowed us
I
to
wonder how much fun
use
this is for him. The head coach
just
trying to
face
take
and
down the old alma mater across the way.
There's
Yeah, I think
obviously
these are
a
always
huge
mixed
twinning
emotions and how you feel about this. Playing your old squad, like it's something about it. I'm sure that's nostalgic.
shots.
All the memories.
Went with the
from-
classics with the shot Michael
Just
twice.
what
Every time. I don't understand.
Be careful. I will. The other 50%
he's going
shots
real.
are scenes where there's a lot of physical interaction.
Down as they've got a first at the 32. Tulsa wasting no time.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Williams will pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Some days.
They'll run it. It's Watkins. You're not getting him.
Oh, what
Still
the
on his feet.
fuck?
against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. Games like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And it settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion.
I mean, I guess if
now
you do that,
kind of settle in,
they
but you
know
know
that
you
she
already got a
actually
touchdown on the
bad,
board.
but
Oklahoma State hoping to get the
if we get
Pistols firing
even,
on
I
offense.
end up seeing
When
that.
you're playing
It's
from
be the
behind,
true
you
being
can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
That
No doubt,
is
you cannot
free.
give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Finds the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more
Yes.
passing yards right
Some
now
of y'all would even
than he
try
had
Christian
all
Mick.
last game. Nice job
Still,
not getting
you
down, not
cannot
getting
Christian
negative,
Mick.
not letting one bad
And
game
it's
turn to two.
It's
Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Gets it out quick. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's pretty much down
Quarterbacks
back.
love the short passing game early
Never
in
hear like
games because it really helps them get moving. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw.
Just because women
something
are
he can
shutting
see,
you down,
and something that
it
he
doesn't
knows
mean
he can do.
that you won't
Solid
steal
fundamentals
trying
on
to get
that
some
tackle
kicks.
from this freshman.
Sometimes
The
you
biggest
gotta pay
lie
close.
college football coaches tell
Get on
is
the phone,
nameless,
you
faceless
start calling
opponents.
tweets
David, game like
to
this,
get
you know their name and you know their face.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. The give to the left side. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Oh, throw the ball!
Tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Oh, man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge knocks.
If you're running Bridges stuff, that means
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
in Detroit to get some women, all black women. Then he got somebody to come through.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground.
Yo, come on, bro. Like, come on. I'm literally already running. How's that a hold?
They say you can call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone.
Nigga.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Cook my nigga Bodie
We
Shane.
check in with Kevin Connors.
It's time to take them barrels out.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's
Take
show
them
you
barrels
what's
out.
going down. Florida State is down, but they
You
are
guys are
not
goof.
out
I
of
ain't
it.
gonna hold you. This is barrel. I thought he had some bullshit on his head.
One of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Presley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Going to the running game. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
The same cut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
In the more recent incident, 2 officers pulled over passenger Jason Serrano and a friend for a broken taillight. As the officers approached the car and the driver rolled down the window,
He
the
wanted
officers claimed
promotion.
the car smelled like weed
Little
and
bitch
ordered
ass.
both people out of the car.
The car smells like marijuana, so we're going to check it. All right? Oh. I fix it. There's nothing in the car. You'll be good to go. All right?
Serrano was recovering from abdominal surgery after being stabbed. He lifted his shirt to reveal his wound to one of the officers.
I don't want to see that right now. Okay?
Once out of the car, the officers demand to search Serrano's jacket.
Tried to run the football.
Give me it.
Go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback on the keeper. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He's going to run it.
Bitch.
He'll slide to
Sit down.
avoid the big hit.
You pussy.
Nice job by the QB. Sitting back in the pocket, you can tell. He wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off
The 2
and
officers,
slide. I love the
Elmer
slide
Hassan,
in.
began
Don't
searching
take
the
a
car
big
in
shot.
Serrano's jacket.
Knocked it right
Sir
through him,
Eric
showing
Thomas
them
responded
good range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Gotta find something.
Put that shit back there.
On the run from
He
inside
searched
zone
the
5.
side area first.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I love this.
As he continues searching the rest of the car, the driver approaches.
What is he doing? Stand back.
Erickson looks back at Pastrana, visibly agitated.
I see nothing.
After several minutes searching the car, Erickson again admits that he hasn't found anything.
Nothing.
I don't see anything.
15
Next drive to just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now you got to think they'll
I
really
can't believe
go
I
on the
can't
attack.
wait.
Big
How?
play
What you
set up
mean
first
twice?
and 10
How is he
from the
not
38.
fired, bro?
Can't find his man.
This nigga should be
Took
fired
a
and
shot
arrested.
trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second
Oh,
down.
body cam. He
Couldn't
don't
make
give
the
a
connection
fuck.
last time. Let's see if they
Exactly.
throw it again.
He clearly don't care.
A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Weed flakes.
They finally get him on the ground with a
You gonna
big
take me down for
running
some
move
weed
to take
flakes?
for the first down. The Cowboys
Like,
come to
yo.
the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, no, he had weed. You could see his weed here.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man.
Erickson asking past France. An ambulance finally arrives to pick up Serrano. He spends the next 5 days handcuffed in a hospital room, waiting for his abdominal wound to close.
Are you kidding
Serrano
me?
took a plea deal to avoid jail time and didn't learn of this body cam footage existence until after he pleaded guilty. The video, which didn't emerge for nearly 2 years, underscores the limited information available not just to the public but also defendants, and validates criticism by police accountability advocates.
Bro, this shit should be like, these niggas should get real time.
Real time for that.
For
yo.
this shit.
That was crazy.
He had to take a plea for weed flakes. And plead
It wasn't
guilty.
even his.
Cause you already know they said you don't want you don't want to take this to
Take the lead.
trial.
You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep
So I'm
that
gonna take this
passing
to
game
trial.
up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to
With a
cover the
chance
kick after that
to win
touchdown
that,
drive.
jail for weed flakes.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
What?
Our Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy
That's
down.
it.
Not easy to do.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great play.
Should have picked that.
You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. So the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now is decision time for you.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. And I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. He makes the connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red.
Come on!
And he's
John
got
Bullock!
Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in this season because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might... But this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over...
Causes the most brutal accident and tries to deny it. Right around with no license, and they're not like having a license. I've got pulled over. I didn't have my wallet on me. I left at the crib, whatever. But not having a license, driving around in the big 2024, it seems like this video came out, and we're grown adults. Unless you pick up your license somehow, don't make sense to me. Let's go and get to it.
The driver of the other vehicle, check on injuries.
On April 1st, 2022, officers responded to the scene of an accident in which a car traveling at a high rate of speed hit another car that was crossing the street. Damn!
What in the hell is wrong with these people?
It's paying dividends now in games.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Presley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll get another look at this toss.
This is definitely the age of the
So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point where the offense can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in a second.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. It's a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points, before going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always
dirty.
bring out a ton of emotion.
Confirmed
And
the
no surprise, we saw just
owner of the
that
stolen
in the
vehicle,
first half
which had been
today.
involved in recent
And we
pursuits
have
in
to start
Illinois.
this halftime
It is also
breakdown
believed that the
by
driver
addressing
was
the play of this
17-year-old
elite
Herman
wide
Thomas,
receiver.
who was accompanied by
This is clearly a
18-year-old
young man
Jamari Grant,
once he finished
18-year-old
playing
Mark
on
Williams,
Saturdays,
and
he's
another
gonna be playing on
17-year-old.
Sunday.
These individuals were identified as gang members and were known to carry firearms. Additionally, Herman had posted a live video of themselves in the Jaguar.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half.
Detectives, other officers attempted to locate the vehicle.
He'll bring it out. It's Mike. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build.
Clean that up, get it! Go! Just go!
Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped
So you
out.
just like, oh yeah, we going fast on this shit. Drive this up.
The bully secretly recorded Jennifer while she was taking a shower and made the
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This game. Give me my replay.
In a school full of superheroes. And that is why they hated him when Quinn found out about it.
This nigga came in and just lit his shit up. He said, bro.
Nigga, it's 2022 with this weak ass camera.
Nah, I blows out for even touching it.
Good play on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. chemistry. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
So it's just
wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle.
They're still doing play action.
Exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in spots.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a throw route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
What's that, man?
At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
yeah, that's going to do that.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in, they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If this defense can come up with a stop.
9mm handgun with an extended magazine. Started during the foot pursuit.
41 and out at 16th Memorial with the vehicle. There's a 32 in the vehicle.
Type of shit that is.
Where do you come out of?
A giant step toward winning this game. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Come on! It's man! Man on 3rd down! You let a fucking touchdown happen!
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for the team.
No doubt, first half looked bad.
Shit is so ass!
Now you're starting to get the team around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
Jesus Christ.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws.
Hey, one phone call. Aiden, you're good for a minute?
Hey,
Do niggas not know how this shit works?
hey, for real, bro. What are you talking about? Make one phone call. Oh, sure, buddy. We're gonna take you down to the station right now to make your phone call. Shut the fuck up.
After shit. I remember when I started this shit, I wanted to be like, kind of like in this space, be like that. You feel me? And I feel like y'all helped me achieve that. Like, y'all, we're building this family. I can make a new channel called Absolute Dior's Lore. It'll be another reaction channel y'all pull up. That means a lot. So said, let's get to the reaction for the hunt for the king of the dark web. That's another thing. Your boy used to be on that dark web, I'm gonna be honest.
Damn, he took him straight to this nigga face.
I used to be on
That should be a flag, low key.
wasn't doing nothing nasty or weird. I just about my money, trying to get that money. Very weird place. Weird, kind of scary place too. Like when you first get on there, like you're not trying to
suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Fires deep toward the end
Nigga,
zone.
bro. Good
And
man.
it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight.
spooked. I'm the type of nigga, like I wanna strap for every room, cause I gotta get to the other ones. I'm there yet. I'm there. I got straps in every room. I'm gonna try to play with you. All right, I might not, but just know you ain't gonna get the upper hand on me. Just know that. I'm gonna have a strap in the bathroom. I'm gonna have my bathroom gun one day.
Man crashed her Toyota Camry into his front gate. He leaves everything behind and runs out of his house to
Bullets.
the
I'm throwing absolute fucking bullets. I'm
A
throwing
mistake
bullets.
with
3
serious
bullets.
consequences.
Damn, it's the law.
Is an agent of the
And
world
you've seen
title.
crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first.
Nigga, do some shit outside your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Presley. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
Oh my god, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. That's inches. Bro, that's me. I missed my. How did I miss that? He didn't get it
I
though.
think he's going to be a touch short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Back to pass, it's Bowman. He's not afraid to go
I can't. That's a touchdown if he catches that, bro. What do I have to do for him to throw a regular pass, bro?
On third down, going up top. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys.
5 months later, his platform goes live. Initially, only stolen credit card data is offered and sold, but AlphaBay quickly begins to offer more lucrative products. In addition to data and logins, there are now drugs, weapons, and malware. Services such as money laundering are also offered. Few things are forbidden, but items or data related to child abuse, hidden runs, and stolen bank account information from Russia is strictly prohibited. Alpha 02 probably doesn't want to mess with Russian law enforcement agencies. Maybe he also wants to pretend to be Russian in order to mislead investigators. The website itself works similar to Amazon. It is user-friendly. There are search functions, filters, and categories.
Another site.
Change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. 1st down here for the offense.
So what we're supposed to do is
give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys.
They make the address of the site very similar to. That's why it's very dangerous on the site, bro.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the
That's the only way that they get yards is off those catches. I hate those catches.
Right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much.
Right now, an entire team is working on AlphaBay. Alpha 02 has a representative named Snake, several moderators who handle disputes between buyers and sellers, and a PR manager. With the site's explosive success, the founder decides to retire from day-to-day operations.
Defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this.
On you, bro. Where you going?
What are you going for after? Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Benjamin. Open runway ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
That's number 2 two on the day haven't diminished. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. Keep finding them.
A few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring this.
So you know the defense is going to be key too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
50 pins.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll tell you this.
In 2008, he explained how to remove a virus from an image. His email address is at the bottom of the post, and also his full name.
Oh, Tom, but you got it.
Investigators have his name, but where is he? They find Kaz's PayPal account.
He's going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Williams will pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Woo.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Makes the grab. It's Benjamin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's
Put it down, dickhead.
opportunity for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late.
The lifestyle of the multimillionaire includes several cars. Kazes enjoys driving around Bangkok in his Lamborghini. Agents watch him,
Good try,
follow his
though.
routes, and track his iPhone. Whereas Kazes lives in a beautiful house with his wife, he invites his many affairs to one of his other houses in Bangkok.
I gotta start being aggressive when I'm in a hole and the clock's running out. Like, it's gonna make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're gonna really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going for it all. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Other than that, it's every day.
Look at this nigga, man.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Williams looking for a man. Snags it over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Catch in the middle. It's Ballard. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Looking to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He wants it all.
Thank you. Knew you do that shit. Knew you do that.
Defense gets the ball back for its own. Heat up them.
This time, the authorities want to strike. But something unexpected happens. The FBI tells European authorities about their plans to arrest Alpha O2.
Bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the pack.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
You really think I'm done? You think I'm done?
And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And with that pass stats right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but just held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.